The fact is, on the ground, it is the end of the road for Bangladesh's longest-serving Prime Minister. She served for about 15 years. She's had to now flee Dhaka, the city, the country that she was leading barely 2 days ago. Sheikh Hasina found temporary refuge in the closest ally, India, but the fact is there is ongoing turmoil back home. And at this point, India also will be watching carefully, not just about its own internal security, but are there going to be anti-India forces in Bangladesh? Here's decoding Sheikh Hasina's exit and how it can impact India.
The dramatic departure of Sheikh Hasina from Bangladesh, ending her 17-year tenure, has an immediate and expanding impact for India. Signaling her closest friend, Hasina air-dashed out of burning Bangladesh and landed at an Indian Air Force base near Delhi, where she has been accommodated in a safe house, following meetings with India's National Security Advisor. But what does the fall of Dhaka and exit of Sheikh Hasina mean for India? For starters, India loses a trusted friend in the neighborhood, one who has been resolute in her affection for India, regardless of the government in power. Apart from traditional historic ties, Hasina worked closely with India to hit anti-India terrorists operating from Bangladesh. Despite Hasina's very clear descent into autocracy and the deployment of violence against protesters, India had signalled tactic support by calling the unrest in Bangladesh an internal matter. The eruptions in Bangladesh and power vacuum could also mean a total breakdown of law and order and persecution of minority Hindus. India won't be able to ignore that issue, especially with reports trickling in of temples in Bangladesh vulnerable to vandalism and attack. Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has called for calm, acknowledging that politics over the porous border will have a direct impact on her state. The implosion of Bangladesh means India's immediate neighborhood becomes immediately more hostile and uncertain. Radical elements in Bangladesh, which had painted Sheikh Hasina as an Indian agent, will scarcely be willing to show open friendliness to India, at least in the short term. Their proximity to groups in Pakistan will also mean a nexus challenge. On the larger level, while Sheikh Hasina's first destination was India's national capital territory, India will be eager to insulate itself from the diplomatic fallout of Hasina's collapse. India's tacit backing of Sheikh Hasina has become a major irritant with the West, especially as violence spiraled and the body count, especially of students, piled up in Bangladesh. All things considered, continuity of relations will be a priority, and India will watch closely as a new interim government with a military flavor takes shape in Dhaka. Chaos in the neighborhood just went up several notches. Bureau Report, India Today.